So today's the day. The mini skid has come in. It has arrived from China. Following the tracking information, it looks like the machine showed up in Oklahoma City this morning. And then I got a notification it was delivered. It was delivered to a place that sells and services forklifts. One of my buddies has a buddy that owns that place, and he set me up with him, and he agreed to take the crates and unload them, and then we're gonna roll up with 2 trailers. I've got a friend with a truck in one of my trailers, and I'm pulling my other trailer. He's going to take the attachments, I'm going to take the machine, and hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully they're not damaged. Hopefully everything looks good. Never done anything like this from China before, so I'm going to let you guys know how it goes and how everything's looking. But so far, everything looks like it's on the up and up. We shall see. So I'm currently driving down I-35 into Oklahoma City. I want to pick up the machine. Hopefully the crates aren't damaged. Hopefully everything's in good shape. We will see. But I'm pulling off the highway right now, and I'm about to pull up and see the crates. So we just picked up the crates from the forklift place, and they loaded each trailer. Had to use the forks to shove them forward, get them over the axles. And the crates look to be intact. Everything looks good. So hopefully everything inside is good when we go to open them. So next, let's get them home, get them opened. Yesterday, my crates came in, my mini skid steer, and all the attachments. Just over 2 months ago, I ordered this machine and the attachments, and they just came in. So today's the day I've been waiting for what feels like an eternity. So I'm gonna get these open. I'm gonna show you how this crate opens, see how easy it is, see if I can get this stuff out in my backyard. And let's take a look how good it is. Pretty excited about this. I assume this is gonna be really hard. I've got all my tools out ready to go, but this seems pretty easy. Hopefully the whole thing is. Stuff's in here pretty good. This is the auger. Got the trailer hitch. You can see the trencher. This is the 4-in-1 bucket. This is the stump grinder. I've got a grapple, a land leveler, and then here, extra hydraulic lines. He's got me decals, extra switches, all kinds of random extra stuff. That's cool. Okay. let's get into the mini skid steer now. That's the highlights. I have a confession to make. Not only have I never driven a mini skid steer, I don't think I've ever seen one up close. I've seen pictures and videos and watched lots of YouTube videos about them, but I've never actually seen one up close, let alone touched one. So inside that crate is my mini skid steer that I bought. And this will be my first time ever seeing one up close or using one. Fun facts. I see it. It's in there. You guys want a sneak peek? I'll give you a sneak peek. Okay, you ready? There it is. There's my machine. Ah, it's awesome. That's a cool little toy. Let's get it out. I have no idea how this works, honestly. So that's a choke. That's a key. Oh, that's on. That fired right up. Power, start, throttle. Wow, so these controls, I don't know what the controls do. It says forward. So I got everything unloaded, got the machine out. I actually just got all the attachments off of the trailer, and that was a pain. That took a while. Those things are heavy. So far, the machine looks great. It seems to operate great. I don't have any complaints yet. It really does look nice. It's got this cover over the engine. This is the power switch. We've got our ignition switch. This is the choke, which is much nicer than my mini excavator. I like this throttle. You can lock the throttle in to a certain area. You can press this, pull it up and down, or you can just twist it and it'll thread itself up and down. Here, this is a left track. This is to tilt the bucket. This is the right track, and this is to bring the arms up and down. And then this is for the attachments. So when I'm running a stump grinder or I'm running the brush cutter or the auger, that controls it. This thing's actually got some pretty bright lights on it right here and a horn. It's so cute. You can't really see in the daytime, but these lights are super bright on here. So this particular machine, it has the hydraulic cooler inside this wing. You can see it right there. And it's got an electric fan on the cooler. So that's a really cool touch. This one has the gas tank up here. This is the fuel tank. And it's a pretty large fuel tank because I dumped in, I think, about 4 gallons the other day. But it keeps the gas out of the way of the engine so it's not getting the heat from the motor. This is a 3-pump setup. So I've got my 3 fittings here for my attachments. Let me open the hood. So to open the hood, you have to have the arms up. Something I didn't know, and I had to text my salesman, Dean, that helped me out with this. You don't just push it and pull up. This twists. I didn't know that. And then that opens the hood. You can see the 3-pump right there. This is your hydraulic tank, battery, and this one has the muffler shield on it. It has that jacket, little blanket over it. Man, this thing looks like it's really well built. So we'll get pretty in depth on this in the future. But so far, that's a pretty solid machine. By the way, I'm 6 feet tall. And I can stand just under it. So 6 foot tall guy, I believe this lifts 6 feet tall. That's my take on it. This one has the drive motors up high. That's why the tracks are shaped like a triangle. It's got the exhaust for the motor right here. And this one has the Honda engine. You can kind of see it through there, but this is the Honda. It's underneath there. In a future video, I'm going to take that cover off. We're going to dig into it and check everything out. I also have these counterweights. These don't come standard. These are add-ons. They add a whole bunch more weight to the back end of the machine. These lower wings. And I think for a quick overview, I think that about sums it up. And let me show you, now that I know how to start the machine. On, I don't need a choke, I was just running it. It just fires right up. That's what I was talking about with the throttle. It seems to work really well. And then tilt, back down. So, something else this machine has is the auto level bucket. So when you have your pallet forks on there, see how they stay level the whole way through? So let's tilt it down. That looks pretty level. Check that out. That's awesome. So you don't spill your stuff. So we've got the pallet forks. These are the adjustable ones with the pins on top. I've got the auger with an 8-inch bit. I've got the little trailer hitch. This is the stump grinder. This thing's a whole lot more high-tech than I thought it would be. It's got this directional control valve, plugs into a 12-volt accessory that comes on the machine. Yeah, I can't wait to try that. That looks cool. This is my land leveler, which I'm going to use when I redo my driveway. That's one of my first projects. I'm going to get some gravel brought in, dig out a bunch of this dirt and sand. I'm going to redo my whole driveway. This is the 4-in-1 bucket. Over here, this is the bucket I just had on there. This is the standard bucket with teeth. This is the brush cutter, brush hog. This is the trencher, which is in the bushes. And this is the grapple. So that's a quick tour of all my attachments. I plan to do a whole bunch more videos on each attachment. So the pallet forks I already know work. I'll show you how well they work, and we're gonna find out how much this can pick up. I'm gonna stack some stuff on a pallet. We're gonna pick it up and I'm gonna weigh it, and we'll find out exactly the tipping point of this machine with those counterweights on. I'm also gonna take the counterweights off, and we're gonna see how much those weigh, put them on a scale. All the attachments, the auger, I'm sure it's gonna work great, but let's take a look at it and see what it's like in action. That brush cutter, the brush hog, do you think that works well? I don't know. Is it a glorified lawnmower? Did I way overpay for it? Or is it good at cutting down little trees? Can I do 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inch? I don't know. But we're going to take that thing and I'm going to make some videos and I'm going to show you exactly what it can do and if it's worth you buying one as well. That trencher, I'm confident that it'll trench just fine through a yard, especially the sandy soil. This will be easy. But what about some tough soil? What about through the woods with a bunch of roots? What about rocky soil? How do you think that trencher is going to do there? I don't know. We're going to find out together though. The grapple, we're going to pick up some big stuff and see what kind of stuff this can pick up. That 4-in-1 bucket, I'm going to test it all. I'm going to put all those attachments through their paces and we're going to see how they do. And you guys can follow along if you'd like, and you can watch all those videos that are coming up. I haven't made them yet, but we're going to put this thing to use. So is it better to buy one from an auction? Is it better to buy one from a dealer? Or is it better to do what I did and wait, be a little bit patient, save some money and get one directly from the manufacturer? Because so far it looks like I know the answer to that. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate you sticking through. If you can, do me a favor, like and subscribe. It does make a difference. And besides that, enjoy your time in the trees.